swarm of dragons.
Look at that! The fabled Wolf Guard has arrived. Always good to see some friendly faces.
Sergeant Esme?
Always so stern, Bertrand. What do you need? Some early morning practice?
Why not? What do you think, Tahar?
Welcome back to Spellforce 3. Yes, we could use some practice.
Well, I guess I could do with some practice.
Good! Then get in the ring.
Yes, we lost this last time, but I actually wanted to see if I can beat them, and yes,
Ronan, come here!
Yeah,
See these two over there? You'll fight them.
but they're Wolfguard.
Correct. I've seen you two train, and you won't last a second out in the field. Time for you to get some real practice.
But,
Get in the ring.
as you command.
Quite the dragon, isn't she? Let's go easy on them, Tahar.
yeah,
All
let's
right,
murder them.
Tell the corporal what you're made of.
Wait! You won, alright? I yield! I said I yield, damn it!
All right, corporal. I think they've had enough. Well done, lads. Now get back to the barracks and have someone see to those wounds, all right?
Poor sods.
The sergeant is right. If they're going to survive out there, they need proper training. In other words, we did them a favor.
One way to see it.
Yeah,
1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
still have things to do. Let's stick with you again.
Let's see.
Good work. Those pals aren't without talent, but they're far too spoiled by these walls. Hang on a moment. Here. I've heard talk about a new mission, and something tells me it's the reason the Lord Marshal wants to see you. And I guess you could use these.
A friendly gesture. I almost forgot how that felt.
Don't be so dramatic. So, what do you say? Tired already? My boys could do with more real combat like that.
What do you think, Tahar?
Yes,
Yes, why not? I could use some more practice.
Great. Let's make it more of a challenge this time. Get in the ring when you're ready. You there! Yes, you wolf guards! Get your asses over here!
Are you talking to us, Sergeant?
I am. I want you to fight Corporal Tahar and Carpal.
And just when did we become your recruits?
You're not. But my recruits need to see some real combat. And a fight between 5 brethren of the Wolf Guard would be quite the show.
Look, we don't have time for...
We'll fight.
But
Get in the ring.
On your marks!
lovely guy, this one. Okay, ignore him. I want you to kill this one first. Get out of here before he kills you, because you don't have much health. And you try to attack him. Both of you. Aim for him. Okay, excellent.
Damn it! I need healing!
Okay. Drink this. He's stronger than he looks.
Damn it! I need healing!
Okay, he retreat.
You read my mind. Yes.
Finish him.
Stop! That's enough! What are you trying to do, for heck's sake? Get yourself killed? This is practice, and Tahar beat you. You might not be my unit, but this is my ring. Get out of there!
This isn't over, Tahar. I swear it.
I'm ready.
No, 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 no! It's fire! Blazes. That guy fought as if he wanted to kill you. Aren't you Wolfguard soldiers supposed to be, I don't know, friends?
We are. I've no idea what got into him.
Maybe, nonsense. Never mind.
What is it?
Just a stupid thought. Forget about it.
Just tell me.
Bertrand, tell me.
No idea how much you remember from that night when we freed you, but as I told you, Anselm was there, together with his sister. Your father, he killed her. Judging by the look on Anselm's face, he hates your guts. So maybe...
You think he's blaming me for her death?
I don't know, maybe.
That's stupid.
You're telling me. But anyway, it's just an assumption. I might be completely wrong.
Anyway, here. You should take this as an apology. It was a stupid idea to have you fight each other. I'd suggest another round, but I suppose you've had enough by now. And the Lord Marshal's waiting for you.
Who would be our opponent?
Who would we fight?
Well, to be honest, I don't think there's much point in having you beat more recruits. But seeing you fight has reminded me that lately, I haven't had a lot of practice neither.
You want to fight us?
2 versus 1?
You don't count, Bertrand.
Very funny.
Come on, let's not overthink this. Let's get in the ring.
Why not 2 versus 1? It was 3 versus 2 last time, so I guess it's a fair advantage.
1, 2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
I actually want to have cleave.
Pray tell.
Good. Then let's dance.
Okay, then we just wait. Yeah, it's pretty much over.
Alright, this is enough. Oof. The years have really taken their toll on me. This would have gone down differently some years ago.
That's what they all say.
Sod off, Carpal. Jokes aside, thanks for the practice. That was a damn good fight. Let's just hope seeing their sergeant in the dust like this doesn't make the recruits act all cocky again.
Well, if it does, you'll be there to show them their place.
I guess. Anyway, you should go see the Marshal now. Good luck, you two. Stay safe. Yes, that's it! Now again! Remember, eyes locked onto your opponent!
Okay, so yeah. Einor's Justice. Let's go this way. Don't think I missed anything.
No. It's fireballs you're dodging, not candy! Again!
Why would they be dodging candy? Hello. Where is this? Okay, I'm gonna remember that once we exit the Tower of Joy, whatever
Don't know what
this is.
they're talking about, if you ask me.
Ha! But that's the problem, Casper. They won't ask us. Not them high and mighty Lightbringers. Not them royal counselors. Not even the Lord Marshal. I mean, why would they? We're just two cripples.
Who won a fucking war for them?
Us? But it was the Queen. Don't you remember? The Queen with her mighty powers.
Of course. How could I forget? You know what's worse? How they still dare to keep that Tahar filth in our ranks. Might as well fucking spit right in our faces.
You're telling me.
You two are not even worth my time. Oh. This potion was originally designed to ease the pain of loss amongst the widows of dead. Okay. It was realized that the effects of the elixir could be put to better use That use was abandoned. Instead, the potion is now given to individuals who wish to rely on their combat abilities and retrain their attributes. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay. You can select two. Orb of Fire. A throwable orb. Okay, let's take the health potions. I think I'm gonna need them.
Understood. Yes.
I wish we could go a little bit faster. Oh well. Speaking of which, there you go. Yeah, go inside. Greykeep.
Every reign has adversaries, and every battle bears prisoners. It is rumored that a long time ago, only thieves and liars inhabited the prison cells of Greykeep. Nowadays, the situation couldn't be more different. And most of the prisoners are guilty of one crime above all others: magic.
I don't know what's with this game. It's called Spellforce.
Is there a reason we are here?
Alistair is on watch and he still owes me some money. If we're setting out on a mission, I think it's best I get it back now.
Good old Alistair.
Oh, he owes us some money. That's a nice reason for being here, except looting.
Now would you look at that?
Tahar, didn't expect to see you down here. Same goes for you, Bertrand. Long time no see.
Wasn't that long.
Need something? Or are you just here to help your friend through a bloody damn boring shift?
A bit of both. I'm here for the money, but I wouldn't mind a good chat.
The, money? I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Well, best ask the Kraken's innkeep then. I'm sure there weren't that many guards last week who emptied a whole keg.
Ah, that money. I almost forgot. Hold on, let me see if I have enough with me. How much was it? 10 gold?
15.
Right. Here you go.
Thanks. How are you holding up anyway? Anything interesting happening down here?
What, you mean apart from the fact that the Purity is bringing down heretics here by the dozen? Not much.
Okay, how's your brother? Apparently you have one.
How's your brother? Last time you spoke, you said that the healers still haven't released him.
Ah, don't get me started. They say he's still a danger to the people. However dangerous a broken old veteran can be. Bloody war. All that bloodshed, for nothing. I mean, I know I've asked the question a million times, but why? What was your father hoping to gain from it?
I don't know, Alistair. I just don't know.
You don't. Well, let's not talk about it. It just makes me angry.
Anyway, I have to go. Keep your chin up, Alistair.
Will do.
Understood.
Great. How big is this prison cell, or whatever it is?
Got it.
Ah, there's something. Can't go there though. Tortured. You wonder who did this. The purity of light.
Will do.
Purity of light. That's a very stupid name for an order. And it sounds more like a cult.
Understood.
Okay, let's say we do want to get there. Then we have to open this door. Ah, there you go.
Locked. No way to get through.
It's impossible to break the lock. Okay, let's get out of here. Witness the trial of Hall of Justice.
No city of Nortander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown. Built into the Hibernian ruins that once crowned King's Mountain, its walls and towers were made to withstand every foe and army. from the great orcish horde to a swarm of dragons. It was here that the mage wars came to an end, after an unknown rebel warned the crown of your father's planned attack. You remember the battle that followed all too well. Though many soldiers were honored for their bravery, no amount of medals will make you forget the widow's cries at the funeral pyres.
Great. You know, dead people make me feel better. Okay, is there something here? There is some sort of a cave there. Can I check it out? Wait, I can't go there apparently. That's the only reason I know that it won't allow me to click on it. Okay, I guess this is where we escape from prison, because we'll be imprisoned. That's just something that needs to happen in every game that has ever existed. Unfinished statue.
Interesting.
Tell me it's something good. Okay, a white hood and a force potion. Okay! That's great. Wrong button. Okay. It's the same as this one. Not a big loss. Let's go to the Hall of Justice. Also, we need to find a merchant and sell all those things. And perhaps purchase a new weapon. By the way, we didn't get any attribute points, did we? No. Yeah, I don't mind having a lot of constitution. Usually I need that.
That should work.
We have brutality. We should have gone with discipline instead. But I do want some more attacking power. Two-handers. Increase your damage with two-handed weapons. Bloodthirst. Can increase focus regeneration. Death Blow. Deal damage to a single target. Damage is massively increased if the target is stunned. Massive damage to buildings. Hastened. Wish I could read those abilities before I choose my focus. Most of the game that should actually be possible. Anyway. Let's sell, I don't know, everything that we don't think we're gonna need ever. It's rusty, we're gonna sell you. Can't sell you for some reason. It's a robe, we can't wear it because we don't have enough intelligence and wits. We have this. It's damage, so no biggie. Long bow, stupid rope, we did read that. Battle worn crossbow, battle staff, new rope. Alright, hood. It's gonna double my money. Oh, and this of course. Damage per second 688 or 652. Morning Star. It's a one-handed weapon. This spiked mace can penetrate armor, skin, bones and skulls. It is feared on the battlefield, demonstrating that looks can be deceiving. I think we're gonna sell you. Oh, and you of course. We have two staffs. Let's sell this one. Okay. This trail does not have enough gold. Ooh, no. We're taking the staff back. Fire orb.
Farewell.
Okay, let's store the items. I'm gonna keep the mace because I'm gonna need it when we get a warrior who can use it. We're gonna keep the robe as well. Light wool guard. or the medium one? Which one fits me more?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm the important one. So since you can't actually wear it. Okay, strangely enough, usually I do like the light one more. Because of the shoulder pads. And I still do, but this one looks cool as well, and I'm gonna keep it. Even if I did have the choice.
Acknowledged.
Okay, to the halls of justice.
Few people know the story behind the impressive hall, with its gilded pillars and domed roof. It was constructed in 6542 by King Arif Aelith as a monument to his greatness. Arif was known for his cruelty and decadence. When after a fight, his equally disliked brother attempted to kill him, Arif fled all the way to the top of the Grey Tower, into his shrine. But his brother, sword in hand, followed. A fight ensued in which both of them were fatally wounded. Ever since, the hall has stood as a symbol for justice.
Okay, so he had it commissioned for his own name. Quite a humble this king was.
This isn't the Hall of War. You know that, don't you?
No, Bertrand, I forgot. But I want to see this trial you were talking about.
Well, it's probably already started. Let's go take a look.
If it's a mage.
Silence will not change anything. I hope you realize that.
The silence of a defiler. I do not understand why she has not simply been branded yet.
What do you want me to say? That I used my magic to kill those soldiers? Yes, I did. And I would do it again. Because they tried to kill me.
She's lying, for heck's sake! That bloody witch is lying!
You know what? You're right. I killed these men just because I liked it. Then I cooked a potion from their entrails and finally found myself a nice little broom to fly off into the moonlight.
Do you think this is the time for jesting?
I don't. But for the past hour, I have done nothing but repeat the same story over and over again.
For which you have no evidence.
Yes, and neither do you. Apart from a stable boy who was part of the act all along. But you know, that's the great thing about religious idiots like you. You always pick the story you like most. Now go ahead. Get that pretty little mask on my face already. I'm sure Aonir would enjoy that as much as seeing elven mages raped by Leonider soldiers.
Heresy. This is heresy.
Area of Finnenmere. You are hereby found guilty of breaking the new laws by using magic to slay 3 soldiers of the royal army. The punishment will be death by the pike and shall be carried out by the morrow. The trial is over.
Wow. You guys suck. Anyway.
That's tough.
Who was that woman? The older one?
You don't know? Alright, now that surprises me. That was Amaria Leonider, the only surviving member of House Leonider. All of her sons died in the final battle of the Nortander army against your father's rebels.
She seemed to be very upset by what the elf said about Aonir.
Yeah, no wonder. She's one of the most fervent followers of the Purity. Probably also one of the reasons why they could get so much influence within the crown. House Leonider was one of the greatest armies in Nortander. But let's go, shall we? I wouldn't want to keep the Lord Marshal waiting any longer.
Great. Anyway, there was a chest here we need to loot.
Now would you look at that?
Don't see anything else. Well, I'm certain if I miss anything, I'm gonna check it out later. The Iron Mask, how does it work? Didn't we read that just now? The Iron Mask. How does it work? Of all the inventions of the modern age, perhaps none is as devastating as the Iron Mask. Used primarily by the Purity of Light, the solid Iron Mask is much more complex than its name implies. The mask serves as a connection between the wearer and magic, efficiently disabling the mage's talent. The Purity has been known to use the Iron Mask on mages it manages to capture. I didn't like the verdict though. It's because you used magic to quick kill 3 people, that's why you broke the new law, you will be hanged. If you bashed their heads with maces, I would have been more tolerable, but now I think quick death is punishable by a severer punishment.
Let's see.
Yes? Who? Wait. You are Corporal Tahar, aren't you? The betrayer's child.
Yeah, no one's gonna use your name.
Some call me that.
I've heard things about you. In any case, is there something you need? I have business to attend to.
Wow. Seriously there? I have heard things about you. Likewise, I have heard things about you as well. Aren't we buddies now? What did the woman do?
What did this woman do?
She killed 3 soldiers of the Nortander army. Though I am not certain how this concerns you.
Who are you? I haven't seen you in Greykeep before.
That is very possible, since I have only just arrived. I'm Caspar Terrace, servant of the light and Lord Angar's appointed judge, to trial all these who refuse to abide by the new laws.
So the Purity is creating the laws now?
No, we only aid Lord Angar in enforcing them.
We don't create the laws, we suggest what they should be and influence the lords to accept them. Oh wait, now that I think about it, yes, we create the laws.
I'll be off.
Understood.
Anyway, let's get out of here. I was expecting something a little bit more impressive, if I may say. You can actually go here. Yeah, sure, let's go.
No city of Nortander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown.
I do like that there is a narrator here. Once you actually enter a new area.
2, 1, 2. That's it, lads. Keep at it.
Otherwise, I would have read those out loud as well. Yes, even the ones that repeat themselves every time you enter an area.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest of towers, it is no doubt the most important, as it houses both the Hall of War and the Hall of Justice.
You know, Tahar, there's something I've been wondering about lately.
What?
All this, the army, the Wolf Guard, the crown, does it fulfill you?
What do you mean?
It just, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Ooh, are you trying to seduce me to the dark side? Yeah, obviously they're gonna turn out to be evil. Even that Witcher character. Okay, there is a chest here, let's take it, and this one as well, because we are such nice people. Do need to sell that paper. The great noble houses. Imagine, if you will, 5 noble houses, 5 guests at a grand banquet called Fiara. Allow me to introduce you to House Leonider, our party host, a woman wealthy and well endowed, to whom all must honor. Her home is Greyfell, capital of all of Northern Keeps. A map of the family tree denoting every hereditary and her liege house in her back pocket. Very unpopular with the servants, insists upon following a merit of protocol set forth by her ancestor. House in Skadar, the smiling thief at the banquet table. Even the laugh of our host shows he's pocketing the silverware, hails from Everlight, strikes a deal with traitorous Isamo Tahar. Behind House Leandar's back, after a mage war, his noted absence throws his land into chaos. House Wolfgar, a harsh-rugged man, who looks out of place at the banquet, leaves his war club and the table, cannot wait for the heavenly to end so he can return to his home in the northwest. If the other guests speak to him, it is only out of necessity. House Halit, adorned from head to toe in silver and moon silver, still owning to her strong trade relationship with the dwarves, a charming woman, too charming, does an excellent job of convincing the informant of the great size of her land near the Windwall Mountains. House Utran, the most dashing man in the banquet, his gaze is intense and fierce, his chiseled jaw, a grisly and subtle, may have caused several ladies-in-waiting to faint as he entered the room, avoids the attention of the Nortander politics like a fox running from a hunt, as told by Patron, the greatest bard. Yeah, I guess he's the greatest bard because he... Okay, I'm not gonna say what he does to the behinds of the nobles, but everyone's thinking it. Report to Lord Marshal.
Right, here we go. Ready to go in?
You sound nervous.
Nervous? No. I just... Never mind. Come on, let's go in.
Interesting.
The Hall of War is not only where most of Nortander politics are conducted, but also where emissaries and diplomats from other empires are first received when visiting Greykeep. It is easy to understand the reason. Once one has walked on the marble floors, through the gilded arches, and beneath the eyes of the many statues that adorn its giant halls.
Cool. No chests, nothing to loot. Hello.
The cure is within reach, and we... You've had your time, and what did you achieve? Nothing. People are dying as we speak, and if we do not stop this plague right now, it'll wipe out all of Greythorn next. I've made my decision. Once you've found a cure, fine, we will use it, but for now, this is the only way.
I understand, Lord Marshal. Forgive me for my failure.
Dismissed.
Orders?
Battle of Stone Bay. Mine is a long book, sorta. It's a long scroll. When one thinks of Northander's military, one often thinks of the might of her armies, rather than her naval forces. It is after all the armies of the major houses that figure most frequently in the annals of war. Yet, one of the most important battles in Northander's lasting history was fought not on land but at sea, in the Battle of Stone Bay. The Imperials had long covenanted Northander as a land of opportunity and conquest. Even as their emperor made overtures of peace to the royal court in Greyfell, they planned for an invasion, knowing that the Northander forces could assemble faster than they could access the sea to Fiara. The Imperials relieved upon secrecy and decided to keep their motives hidden. On the early summer morning, scouts spotted an armada of ships on the horizon near Stone Bay. Admiral Ilbertus de Bassaia, commander of the naval forces in the area, mustered the ships scattered around the bay. He knew that if the appearance of a warships were a surprise, help was not coming. Only their few dozen ships stood between the Imperia and the conquest of their homeland. The Northerner naval was outmaneuvered and ill-prepared for an attack. The bay was filled with smoke as ships burned and drowned. Still, the Admiral knew the bay better than the invaders and used his knowledge to direct the remaining ships to follow his most. As the wind changes the direction as was common in that region, the Northerner ships outmaneuvered the Imperans. Admiral de Bassaia directed his ship, the Juggernaut, straight into the army's flagship. As the two ships collided, Northerner troops battered aside the ship. With Emirian's admiral capture, the battle was over. Not a single Imperial soldier had set foot upon the Northerner's soil. So, that was an important ship outside, we did see.
Let's see. Lord Marshal, General Noria, you wanted to see us?
We did. Sentenza?
Yes. What do you know about the Bloodburn?
I'm not sure what you mean, sir.
So, our commitment to secrecy worked for a change. That's refreshing.
The Bloodburn is a plague. The first time we heard about it was about 3 months ago. For almost a moon's turn now, every capable alchemist of Greyfell and Everlight has been searching for a cure. And there are rumors that the elves, the dwarves, and even the greenskins are affected by it as well. Problem is, we are nowhere near a solution. And recently there's been a massive outbreak at a village near Greyfell. Leonon.
I see. Any idea what causes it? How does it spread?
Well, that's the thing. We don't know. Some things seem to suggest that it's contagious, whereas some alchemists believe the infections occur at random.
At random?
Well, not entirely. Apparently there's a pattern, but it seems almost too ridiculous to say it.
The infected we've talked to, many of them have reported hearing, I don't know how to put it, noises around where the infection must have taken place.
Noises?
Yes, some of them even said it sounded like a voice. Superstitious nonsense, of course. But it might suggest that it's more than a mere disease, which is troubling.
A curse? That is what you were suggesting, isn't it?
A curse? No. If anything, I think it might be some kind of magical anomaly. However, you're not here to muse about the courses of the plague. We have scholars set on that. You're here because the Wolf Guard will set out on a mission. Sentenza?
We have to find a way to contain the outbreak in that village, Leonon. If the infections reach Greyfell, we will be faced with a catastrophe that will make the Mage Wars look like a pleasant dream. Thus, we, together with a small division of Nortander soldiers, will travel to Leonon and assess the situation, and see what we can do.
If the Bloodburn is deadly, how do we protect ourselves when we go into contaminated territory?
Again, we haven't understood the Bloodburn's distribution pattern yet, so there's a chance it'll not affect you anyway. But to make sure, our alchemists have prepared a concoction that's supposed to protect against the infection.
Understood. When do we set out?
Tomorrow at first light. Just get your things and your potion from the alchemist downstairs. His name is Albertus de Reims. Then meet me at the gate when you're ready. Anything else, Lord Marshal Arendir?
No. Just solve the problem.
We will.
Just hear the assignment and go do it. That's what a soldier is supposed to do. However, I'm not a mere soldier.
Yes. Of course.
Okay, I actually don't see any chests, so yeah, I think we're free to go.
In the midst of the keep, like a lithic giant challenging the sky, stands the Grey Tower. Though not the highest...
Is that the alchemist? Other location, richly unknown. Acquire resistance potion. Very well.
Now would you look at that? Are you Albertus de Reims?
Depends on who's asking.
Corporal Carpel and Corporal Tahar, Wolfguard. We were told you can give us a medicine that can protect against the Bloodburn?
Ah, so that's you. Yes, here are your potions. Drink 2 sips of it 2 hours before entering the contaminated zone. It lasts for about 7 hours.
And it works?
Of course it works. Just make sure to never go over my suggested dose, otherwise it can be lethal. Now, is there anything else? If not, I've got business to attend to.
No, that was all. Thank you.
Okay, so drink it once. Drink more and you'll die. Such a wonderful cure. Is there a cure for the cure? Oh, so. We gained 1 more healing potion apparently. Gonna keep this crystal on myself.
Understood.
But I'm gonna give this guy the orb fire. How much damage does that do? Don't see anything. Okay. Oh,
No
this is gonna
city
be
of
interesting.
Nortander evokes as much awe as Greyfell and its guardian keep, the seat of the crown.
Okay, we need to reach this point here.
Her eyes locked onto your opponent.
You're still screaming? So, this woman is in prison. I bet she's gonna become a companion at some point. I mean, why else would we check this out? Oh, I actually now think I know where this is going. We're gonna be imprisoned, and we're gonna escape together. I do hope I'm wrong, because that's kind of predictable.
Let's see.
Actually, if I follow the people, I might be able to spot resources and trinkets easier. Battle-worn buckler. There's number 14. Yeah, don't pay any attention to the earthquake. I do use Spellforce to character control. Yeah, it wasn't much more advanced than this, but it was still cool.
Chop chop, man. Let's get to work.
Go like this, zoom all the way in, and be able to control the character directly. Not fight directly, just control him. Where he walks, what he sees, and you could actually click on the map and just see what he sees, and that's it. Always enjoy that feature. Can't go there. Okay, there's something here though.
Interesting.
Rusty mace and another heal potion. Just keep on going. From what I've seen actually on the mini-map, you could spot side quests. They have a silver exclamation mark or something like that.
Of course.
Okay, we need to speak with him before we leave, I guess.
Acknowledged.
I can't go this way? Okay.
Yes.
No, it would be awesome if you can actually see chests on the minimap as well.
Understood.
Whatever, let's keep on going. We have missions to complete, battles to fight, and mages to kill, because that's the whole Inquisition. Inquisition in Dragon Age made more sense. Yeah, it was not a real Inquisition, but still made more sense. And again, I would like to go a little bit faster. Just if I could press the plus button and go and speed the game up a little. Doesn't even need to be activated all the time, just when I'm waiting for something to happen. We've reached this place. There is no chests here, so that was a waste of time.
Of course.
Can't go this way. This tower is not unlocked. The city seems a little bit more alive than I thought it would. Okay, now if I could just go on first person here, I would stand there and look on the horizon, because this looks magnificent.
Understood.
I wonder what this guy is looking for. There is a fog there, there's no way you can see anything. Fine, let's talk to you.
There you are. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
We are.
Good. Then let's go get the others. We have a long journey ahead of us.
The world map is used to travel from region to region. You can transit to the world map at almost any time in the game, as long as you don't control the currently activated RTS base. When you leave the map, your current quest process is saved and can be continued upon your return. The world map is used to travel from region to region. Okay, we read that. Party and faction selection screen. Before heading out of a mission, this is where you can see which companions to take with you and which faction to support. You on the battlefield. Some missions can only be played with a certain faction. Bringing along different companions or factions may slightly impact the narrative, so choose wisely. Okay. You actually didn't tell me how to click on stuff. Is it me or is this map kinda confusing? That's the prologue. Can't travel here anymore. Wonderful. That's where we need to be. There should be a mini-map for the world map. It's huge. Sorta, it's actually one island. I do remember that the Spellforce universe was divided into a lot of islands. There was a place called the Crystal Forest. I just loved that place. It looked amazing. And some of the maps looked like squares. The islands, actually, they did represent squares on the world map. Still, this is quite a huge map. Let's hope it's a long game. And fun. Let's not forget fun. Wide swaths of green, fertile soil, lakes and rivers, rich in fish. The people of Leonon, a small village in the long led peaceful life. Now the tide have turned. According to the words of Mouth, the village has been struck by a blood burn. It is your mission to ascend these rumors, veracity, and act accordingly. A source of disease. Okay, let's go.
Make it quick!
Charge! We don't have a mage in our group except me, sorta. A necromancer, so, but... Oh, also an elementalist. I'm gonna be mainly an elementalist. I do like this character selection screen here, though. It reminds me of Diablo.
For the crowd!
Diablo 2.
Wide swathes of green, fertile soil, lakes and rivers rich in fish. The people of Leonon, a small village in the meadowlands of Leonidar, have long led a peaceful life. Now the tides have turned. According to word of mouth, the village has been struck by the blood burn. It is your mission to ascertain these rumors' veracity and act accordingly.
All I'm saying is that I just don't understand why people always act that way. I mean,
Quiet. We're here.
This is Leonon? Huh. Looks pretty serene.
Still.
What about our troops? Should we wait for them to catch up?
No. Our first task is to assess the situation anyway. How bad is it, and how many are infected? Once we have a clearer picture, we'll act accordingly.
Meaning?
We'll see.
Okay, all of us have
Yes.
the appropriate armor. Anyway, you can have a new star. Also, kite shield or buckler. Actually, I think the kite shield is better. No helmets though. Okay, where can we choose for you?
Huh?
We already have
Yes.
chosen for you. Go to arms. Armor to increase all resistance. And this, faint.
Yes.
Increase your damage when dual wielding, that's great. We actually can't take his arms, so he's gonna turn into an enemy, I bet. Oh, I bet that he will die once, so... You can actually use a staff. Oh yeah, actually he can't, but whatever. Wolfguard rogue.
I'm ready.
What is it?
What's next?
Yes?
I wish there was a junk pile where I can store the stuff I want to sell automatically next time I visit the merchant. Also, where's your helmet? Okay, we're gonna give you the archer's helmet, mostly because I do believe
Pray tell.
that you should not show your
Orders.
face in public.
What is it?
Orders?
Yeah, leave it like that.
Alright.
Also because you are our tank, and you will be taking most of the damage with you.
Easy. This is over.
What is it?
Let's see.
Yeah, take some time to get used to it, but otherwise it's not that difficult. Hello, little bonus. Can I cross the river here? Ah, a health potion. We don't have a healer in the party. That's kinda surprising. Didn't you fight me in the arena? Yeah, he definitely did fight me in the arena. When did you decide that it's gonna be a great place for you to fight? Alongside me. An old shack, most likely a hunter's cabin. There is a rotten smell coming from the inside. How do you even get inside that? Guess it crumbled. Yeah, there is a tree on top of it. Okay, go this way.
They will fall.
Maybe I should have taken out this sneaker there. Cleave him.
Now we
I think my entire party is getting the experience once we kill one of those. Ah, goblins.
Alright.
Retreat.
Yep.
Something.
Okay, we got more tarantulas because, of course. Ooh, this one looks very menacing. Melee fighter, nothing special of note. Goblins. True goblins are far cry from their orc captor, scoundrel kin, possessing a sophisticated intelligence and complex social tier, similar to orc goblins from Tankate Tribune communities. They can be found in forests and caves, where they hunt small game and forage for mushrooms and roots. Goblins are highly territorial and will often viciously attack any trespasser without hesitation. They typically refuse to venture beyond their borders, however, perhaps to avoid discovery by orcs. Stories from seasoned travelers tell an orc raiding party that decimate goblin tribes, leaving only ravaged dwellings and charred bones.
Awaiting your orders. You need help?
A mentalist, so you do have mental magic in this game. Mentalists belong to a creator's guild in Everlight. Like others from their guild, they dedicate themselves to the preservation of knowledge and science, while other mages focus on mastery of the nature elements and alchemical studies. Mentalists study the power of the mind. By undertaking mental training as righteous as any physical training for a soldiers, mentalists are able to tap into other minds and practice telekinesis in battle. They use this ability to conjure powerful blasts of energy that can stun every enemy.
Where to?
Yeah, it said many enemies, but I preferred what I just read.
Charge!
Interesting.
Dream must have been hit, man, while he was on all fours, looking for something.
Will do.
Probably broke his spine. Ah, a new kite shield, a new rope, and a new axe. Okay.
Pray tell.
Ah, an apostate.
I'm ready.
Keep your distance.
Look at that, boys.
What do we need?
Okay, everyone stun him. Good.
Yes.
Yes.
Damn it! I need healing.
You have a lot of constitution, you should be able to handle this. Crossbow.
As you command.
Let's see.
I wish there was a quick way to actually heal myself. In between battles, that would be nice. Oh, by the way, yeah, we can definitely use that. One hit, one kill. Okay, it survived. Not as good as you might want to think. Yay, level up. Right. Okay, I'm actually not gonna distribute those points because I don't know what equipment I'm gonna want for myself. I actually do want this equipment I have right now, but I do want it to get better. But I am going to choose Cleave for you. You, sir. Well, Constitution, let's get to up to 10. Sword and board increases the block chance when using shields. That's a passive ability. Your turn. Ricochet. Deal damage to target enemy. Your weapon damage. The arrow reflects off the primary target and jumps over to several additional foes. That one heals allies, that's cool. Dead Blow. Deals damage to a single target. Your weapon damage is massively increased if target is stunned. So if we stun the target with this and hit him with this, he's most likely gonna die. Let's have that. And you're gonna gain some more strength. I still have no idea where... Oh, you can claim the rewards. S-Stock. Dexterity. Is that one-handed weapon? I believe it is. Yes. Uncommon. Could use that. Well, we have some... that will require some dexterity. Might be able to use that. Dexterity. Critical hit chance. Go with this. No passive abilities though. Increase auto attack damage by 2%. Yeah, let's have this.
Yes.
What, you didn't feel that? Make the wolf bleed.
They will fall.
Okay, I want you to bash him. Then destroy him.
Orders?
So, that one needs strength. How much is my strength? Out of curiosity, 1. Yeah.
Pray tell.
Now would you look at that?
Battle Axe and Mana Potion. Well, it's I guess it's Stamina Potion more. I'm not certain.
Yes. Acknowledged.
Understood.
For the crown!
Hello, bandit. No, he's not a bandit. Apparently he's either an ally or an enemy. It will become an enemy later. As you take a closer look on the hanged man, you notice tattoos on both their forearms and their knuckle pillagers. Okay.
Interesting.
Split mail. A Purity of Light, an essay. Let's take a look. Magic belongs to the gods alone. To practice magic is to define the sacred gift and demand the punishment of death. Such is the harsh teaching of Purity of Light. Though the order is widespread today, it is easy to forget about its relatively young religious, with far gentler beginnings. As with most religious orders, the Purity of Light had humble origins. Rander Laclane, famously known as the Harbinger of Light, was a simple preacher in the twilight of the Mage Wars. His message was of love and unity, a powerful and popular call after the horrors of the war. Lucien organized a food banks of the poor and refugees of the war. And in these groups his religion found an early following. The faith's new followers, Science, spread his message wide and far. Lucien quickly became their champion, their shepherd in a time of great suffering. Despite its popularity amongst the poor, the purity of light remained a relatively small and insignificant order until the very end of the war. It is not clear what exactly changed for Lucien, but in the end of the Mage Wars was a turning point for the purity. Where once a purity professed love and peace, it now turned its focus on the complete subjugation of magic, wielders who were branched as defilers. To understand the purity's extreme stance on magic, consider the tenets of the Faith, Annoyer, and the All-Father. Abandon the world tainted by sin and defilers, violence, wars, suffering. These are all punishments for humanity's crimes. With the Mage Wars, many had witnessed the firsthand the suffering magic brought. Only when all the world has turned to the purity of light and the purge itself, when defilers will Arnor return. At the center of it all is Rondor Lucien. As the Harbinger of Light, he is the All-Father's chosen conduit, the one who will open the gates once the world is made pure. Lucien's rise for a simpler preacher to the head of the most influential religion in the land is no accident. Whatever the Order's fate, it is undeniable. Undeniable? Yes, undeniable that the Lucians and the Purity of Light's destinies are closely entangled. Okay. Sometimes there are certain letters I actually can't see. Okay. Gonna keep this one. However, if you want, I can give you this guy. Damaged battle axe. It's damaged. Why do I want this? $25, $25, $25, $25, $20, $10. I think this one will serve you better. Is there a difference between those two? No. And you two? Yeah, that's heavy armor, and also you can't unequip it.
I'm ready.
What about you? Can't wear that. Great.
What is it?
Huh? Who are you?
Ragged cloth, blistered feet. They look like refugees.
Huh. All that time stationed in Greykeep almost made me forget how many of them are still out there. Damn that bloody war.
Of course.
Got it.
Damn that bloody war. I know the misery it wrought on the world. More goblins. We will purify it. Just a moment. See if there is anything here. No. Wonderful.
Yes.
Start us off. Bartend. Good.
Yes.
Let there be fire with my bows.
What is it?
What's next?
Yes.
Okay, that was cool. I don't actually think that they stood much of a chance. A dagger. Ooh, a dagger. And a dagger.
Let's see.
Really impressive. Closed helm. Let's see, who can wear this? I can have it. Maybe I should give it to you, not you. You. Oh yeah, this is definitely better than this.
Yes?
Why do we need to choose only 4 of them?
Stranger.
Maybe there are more, I don't
Best
know,
talk
but...
to Mother Kalia if you need something.
Alright.
Ah, there is a person who's gonna give us a side quest, I bet. Still don't know what reward claim here. Again, I was thinking of the S-Dog, but it's gonna take some time before we can actually use it.
Now would you look at that?
Reinforce the capstan. The mage is wars. Oh, that's gonna be cool. While there is much debate in the tensions of the conflicts that contributed to the mage wars, scholars generally agree that the war's origins can be traced to the failed attempt to the life of a rebel mage, Isamo Tahar. In the depths of the abandoned fortress of House of Astel, General Sentanza Norea tried to nip the I don't know what this word means actually. Burgeoning mage rebellion in the end, strange, the general failed, and soon after the conflict started in the Easterns. Rumors circulated that while the generals failed to kill Tahar, he rescued none other than Har's child. It is said that the child betrayed Tahar, and far he came under the protection of General Naria. The most outlandish of rumors even claimed that the general trained Tahar's child himself and educated them into the royal army. Okay, introduced them into the royal army, but why them? It's one child. Oh, because we didn't know the gender, of course. Rumors aside, the rebellion. You could have said it. You are using the word child. Rumors aside, the rebellion grew into an 8-year-long bloody war. House Utran, Leondar, Wolfgar, and Hal, it remained loyal to the crown. Only House Iskandar, second most powerful house in Nortander, allied with Tahar and the rebel mages. Lord Iskandar, leader of the great house, dared to attempt to usurp the crown for even greater power. House Iskandar's gamble did not pay off. As the war dragged on, it became clear that the rebel mages were slowly losing. Isamo Tahar, realizing this, began to search for the 5 tomes, ancient relics that were said to grant its owner immense magical powers. Tahar succeeded in finding 3 of the 5 tomes with the relics in hand. He launched a final deception assault against Greyfoe. It is said the crown received an anonymous warning about the surprise attack at the capital, and that this warning saved the city from utter destruction. Even with the warning, the battle still claimed many lives. Tahar, with his enchanted magical abilities, summoned a dragon to destroy Greyfoe. Fire and death fell upon the capital. The dragon was finally slain by none other than the queen, armed with the famed Hiberon's spear. Though the battle was devastating on both sides, by the time the clash of swords and cries of the dying grew silent, Isamo Tahar lay dead. Without their leader, the mage's rebellion was finished. The war, at long last, was over. Oh, he's dead then. That was weird. This is still a better armor, but I think you can use that a little bit more. Let's take a look. Definitely not, the light armor is better. Okay, so it's garbage. Shame.
What is it?
Anyway, let's keep on moving. Ah, what have we here? Corpse. A pumpkin. Somebody must have left it. Or maybe it's growing here. A drought. The sun has made it inedible. The sun. More food. Whoever is belonging to, he must be either clumsy or have been in a hurry.
Understood.
Or you know, maybe he's wounded. And he was a thief. Yeah, he's definitely a thief.
Interesting.
A banner bearing your father's crest seems like a rogue mage is used the ruin as a hideout during the rebellion. And no one actually think of, maybe we should clean that. Are you the leader?
Now would you look at that? A respectable soldier, right in our humble encampment. How can I help?
Who are you people? We didn't expect to find someone that far out in the wild.
Who we are? Well, we like to call ourselves the Travelers, though most would probably refer to us as refugees. Orphans of the war, if you're feeling poetic. Tramps, if you aren't.
So, you're the leader?
Well, I'm definitely the one with the most winters on my back. And I guess that made people trust me, for better or worse.
I see, but why stay on the road? Why not try your luck in, I don't know, Everlight, perhaps? Greyfell?
Did you really just ask that? Of course we'd rather be behind thick walls with a roof over our heads. But what do you think the odds are of the guards letting a group of ragged vagrants through their precious gates? I learned it the hard way. You see, this is why we came to Leonon, a village, and we only heard the best about it from a traveler. And now, it got taken by a bloody plague. If fate exists, it has a damn bad sense of humor.
Where are you from, then? I take it your city got destroyed in the war.
City? Town's more like it. Mistvale, it was called. We aren't all from there, though. Just me and that red-headed girl over there, Elaine. But yes, it got destroyed. I still feel like all this is just a bad dream sometimes. I spent my entire life there, and now it's gone. Burnt to the ground by Isamo Tahar's defilers. It's a tragedy. But to answer your question, most of these folks I met on the road, and we just stuck together. It's easier to survive in numbers.
Well, good luck to you people. We need to push on now.
Wait, I don't know how to say this, but something happened and we don't really know what to do. Could you spare a moment and help us?
What is it?
It's actually quite simple. We were betrayed by one of our own, a young fellow named Gilbert. He was responsible for giving out food to everyone in the camp. Long story short, he stole from us. When our provisions were running low, we decided that we needed to cut the rations. But Gilbert didn't accept it, so he just took half of our provisions and ran off.
I'll see what I can do. Do you think he's still in the area?
I'm sure of it. It only just happened last night, and with them elven folk around, he wouldn't dare to go far. Thank you, soldiers. It's good to know that the Crown still cares about us.
She does.
She does, we don't. But she does. Red-haired girl, red-haired girl. Are you red-haired?
Yes.
Onwards.
Anyway, so let's follow the food. Yeah. By the way, coded, it was quite obvious, but it's not a main quest, so I guess I don't mind not being that complicated. Wine, vegetables, wheat, all perfectly edible.
Are you Gilbert?
What?
Well, we were sent here by Mother Kalia from the refugee camp in the south. I'm searching for a certain Gilbert who stole rations and left them to starve in the wilderness.
I don't know who you're talking about. I don't know any Gilbert. Now, please.
Hi, Gilby. Who are those men? Do they have any news of Mary? She should be back from the marketplace by now.
Dad, not now.
Gilby?
Blazes. I knew this wouldn't end well. I'm Gilbert, and I stole the provisions. Just didn't think they'd send a sellsword after me. Now, please, if you're here to kill us, just get it over with, will you? Me and my old man have suffered enough already.
Why did you do it? Steal the provisions.
So she didn't tell you. Figures. Well, then I will. Mother Kalia, the wise old woman, after the provisions ran low, she cut the rations.
We know that much already.
Also that her plan was to cut the rations for my father entirely? Because he was dying already and it would be mercy? I tried to tell her that it wasn't too late for him, but she wouldn't listen. So in the end, I had no choice. I took Dad, packed all the food I could carry and left. I honestly hope they all rot in the claws of Nor for turning their back on us.
What's wrong with your father, anyway?
I'm no apothecary, so I couldn't tell you. He's been getting worse for the last few months, but it started getting really bad around 2 weeks ago. Could you believe that he was once the strongest man in the village? Now look at him. He doesn't even recognize me half of the time. I won't lie. It's hard for the two of us.
Your father mentioned a Mary. Is there more than just the two of you?
What? Oh, no. Mary was the name of my mother. She died 2 years ago when our village was overrun. Dad has been, well, seeing her for the past couple of days, and I just don't have the heart to remind him that she's dead.
I'm taking the provisions anyway.
Just give me the rations and we're good. There's no point in killing you.
Well, and your death on him. But I guess there's nothing I can do. Here's the rations. Take them. Tell that bloody old wench she'll burn in the fires of Bogagor for this. Dad? We need to go now. I'll carry you, so just hang in there, will you? You need to.
Go. Yes. Yes, we will.
I didn't think I'd ever say this, but good call, Tahar. Letting that fellow run off with the food would have meant leaving the refugee to starve in the wilderness.
Yeah, I know. That's not what I did, though. Still, one tragic story does not define this person. They were all running away. This woman, though, she does not deserve to lead.
Understood.
And then again, if it's contagious, maybe she had the right call. What would I do in her place? Well, I don't care. I was gonna help him anyway, because honestly, I don't care about other people, but that doesn't mean that I care about myself more than them.
Good to see you back, soldier. Any luck with the provisions yet?
Actually, let's talk about Gilbert first. I think you left something out there, didn't you? The boy wasn't a simple thief. He was just protecting his dying father.
I had a feeling you were going to say this. I left that part out. But why shouldn't I? That boy was delusional. He kept on giving our best provisions to his old man, who was already 1 foot into the grave. I didn't even think he was still alive, so I didn't tell you.
Should I take the provisions myself?
I see your point. Still, you shouldn't have lied. Especially not to a member of the Wolf Guard.
I know, and I'm sorry.
Here's the food. We made sure Gilbert won't bother you again.
Let me see. Blazes. Yes. That's almost all of it. Thank you. I don't know what to say. Wait a moment. Here. Take this. It's something I took from a dead mage we found on the roadside. I was going to sell it, but it's the least we can do for you.
Thank you. Best of luck to you and your people.
And to you.
Thing is, when you're a leader...
That was the last distraction. Let's get back to the task at hand.
Understood.
What? Are you telling me that's all the main quest, the side quests? So what I was about to say is, when you're leading people, you should be able to make sacrifices yourself.
Of course.
She wasn't willing to tolerate this person. She just said, no, I'm not gonna take care of you. He's on his own. People put their fates in your hand. You can't just throw it away. Either take the responsibility or go solo. Amulet of Vitality. What does that do? Hit points, hit points. Why would I choose this over this? Creator's Guild. Focus +5. Gonna take the health. And I'm gonna give it to you. How much is my health?
Yes.
450. Yeah, you can have that.
Pray tell.
That's not what a Gabson looks like.
What is it?
Well, I guess it is reinforced. That allows you to put all sorts of stuff on it. And say, yep, it's not just a Gabson, it has stuff on it. It makes it reinforced. Okay then. There's nothing here.
Stay alert. Right away.
Exploring is cool and all. I usually always do that, mostly because I always assume that I'm gonna miss something if I go straight to the main quest.
What the? Elves?
Did you just notice them now?
Interesting.
You shouldn't be here.
Neither should you. Why shouldn't we be here? This is our town, our territory. We are the Wolf Guard, we serve the Queen, and the Queen leads this land. You, on the other hand, are invading.
Acknowledged.
Oh.
Onwards.
You read my mind.
Fine, break their spines.
Charge!
Yes.
Okay, that was good. Skin and fangs. What can I do with skin and fangs, I wonder? Hello. Look at that, a new shield for our shield bearer. Round shield. It's still garbage though. Yeah, it looks fine, but it's not.
Orders?
One is wood, one is metal. Also, one's a kite shield. Kite shields are always superior.
Alright.
Oh, not always. Mostly superior because, honestly, designs. There are the tower shields, which I do like as well. But still, the kite shields, I have a feeling are a little bit better.
course.
How's this? 286. It's growing. Thank you.
Stay
Keep on moving.
Whatever's necessary.
Let's go.
Let's see.
The bodies show clear signs of the blood burn. Their bodies are slightly swollen and have started to decompose. You estimate the time of death to be about 2 days ago.
As you command.
Stay alert.
Bugs! Oh dear.
Yes.
Okay guys, retreat, retreat.
Mm-hmm. As you command.
Blast it. Okay. Take a short break. Where's the archer?
Hmm?
You're gonna start us off. Make him bleed.
Yes. Yes. All right.
Your mind.
Bash him.
Easy.
Focus on this guy. Okay, he's dead. Good. No, don't worry about it. We're waiting for this bash to be done. It'll take a long time actually. Fine, let's attack him.
They will fall.
Here, little bug. Let me show you what it means to bleed. So we have new wolves. Starved wolf. And just a wolf. I guess the wolves are bigger, the starved wolves are smaller. Human weights. These are humans, you can't just call them humanoids. Human weight. No creature have implicated Io as much as the humanoid. From great civilizations to devastating warfare, their actions have changed the shape of the world. As no two stones are identical to the same can be said about humanoids. They vary in appearance, culture and beliefs. While some are renowned for heroic deeds, others are scorned for their vileness, banditry, desertion, betrayal, and fanaticism. All humanoids, their graceful physique can be misleading, for all monsters appear monstrous at first. Nothing special about the beetles. Blood beetles first appeared at the turn of the millennium. They range in size from a small dog to as large as a sheep. Scholars suspect that they were created unnaturally, perhaps as part of an alchemical experiment on the common beetle gone wrong. Farmers and travelers curse the beetle's existence. Okay. Although a lone blood beetle is harmless, a swarm can easily reduce a full-grown cow or a young man to nothing but bones. Yeah, and unlike the wolves, they actually have no reason to eat the bones. Ah, I see.
Right away.
That's for the strategic part of the map.
Now would you look at that?
Stay alert.
Interesting.
The bodies show clear signs of the blood burn. Okay. 2 days ago.
Understood.
What's this?
Looks like an old trading post. I guess it got overrun by rebels during the Mage Wars. We might actually use it as an outpost if we need help from our troops.
Speaking of troops, where's the rest of the Wolf Guard? Didn't you say we'd meet up with them near the King's Forest?
Yes, but they're still up north taking care of some rebels. They should arrive soon, though.
Corpses. Still fresh. And they don't show any symptoms of the blood burn.
That's not good. We should hurry.
Now, what's the worst that can happen?
Let's see.
It's impossible to pass through here.
Destroyed.
It's not that wide. We could jump.
Leonon's to the east. No point in making detours.
Look at that.
I like it that he actually pointed out. Also, yeah, of course there's no need to jump over the bridge, you can just jump over the river. Still, I do like that he pointed it out. It's the kinds of touches that I like in game. Oh no, an invisible wall. It's not invisible.
Let's go.
It's just the border to our kingdom. If we go there, we will be killed.
Understood.
Goblins.
Yes.
I want you to know that this guy will suffer. Let there be fireballs and sparks. We need this to increase. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Why'd you go this way? I was specifically
As you command.
trying to prevent you from fighting those bugs. Okay, now one by one, take them out.
As you command.
Start with the blood one. Make it bleed. Better.
Interesting. Now would you look at that?
A green hood. Is that a boat? What is this? Oh no, it's a fishing net. Okay. Not a fishing net, it's a fishing cage. It's used to breed fish, I believe. Where do I need to click it? Oh, I guess I don't need to. Fire this one. I'll try to cleave it. Blood beetles. Did you miss? What happened there? Always nice to have a quick save on the ready. Yeah, I think we actually examined this same body once already. Can't go this way, there is a boat here. And also, what is this supposed to be? Is that border?
Salangar, Who are you? And what by Ellen's reigns are you doing here?
Sentenza Noria, General of the Wolf Guard. And we'll be the ones asking the questions. This is Nortander territory.
Wolf? Oh, I see. Then talk to our scryer, Elion, Evran. I believe she will want to have a word with you.
So do I.
Acknowledged. Of course.
Got it.
You know, it'd be great if there are some elven merchants here so I can purchase some weapons. Ah, a chest.
You read my mind.
It's unguarded, must be for us. Gapston. Okay, this one's not reinforced, so let's see if it has stuff on it. Yes! Stuff! Still not as ridiculous as this one. But still. At least it looks more like a Gapston than the other one.
Alright.
Onwards.
Will do.
Well, we've cleared half the map. One half remains.
Let's see.
The Wolf Guard. Huh. This will be interesting.
What are you doing here? This is Nortander territory.
It is, and we are aware of that. But I'm afraid recent developments have made our presence necessary.
Spare me the verbiage. What's the meaning of this?
As you might know, this village has been struck by the Bloodburn. We are here to investigate.
What about the corpses? We found what looked like villagers with arrows in their backs.
Bandits, not villagers. They were near the village when we got here, and we took care of them.
Well, that's kind of convenient, not being able to prove anything, so we have to believe you.
Since when exactly? You've built quite an outpost.
Since a source informed us that there would be an outbreak, which was 3 weeks ago.
You knew there'd be an outbreak?
Yes.
Wow. That's why no one likes elves.
You do realize what you're doing here could be considered an invasion, right?
Maybe so, yes. But believe me, we are not here to start a war.
Well, we are also here to inquire, so maybe we can help each other.
I appreciate the notion, but I'm afraid this won't be possible.
Why?
Because I know what you came here to do, and it's a mistake.
What do you mean?
All right, that's enough. We're here by order of the Queen, and according to the White Mist Treaty, you will now step...
You're not.
What?
The White Mist Treaty was struck between the Moorhere Scryers and Queen Aelith. You are acting under the orders of Lord Marshal Arendir, to whom we have sworn no loyalty. Or should I say, Lord Anger and those mage-slaughtering purity fanatics who are really making the laws of your country now.
The purity has nothing to do with this. We're here to prevent the Bloodburn from spreading.
Well, we will take care of that. Now leave, or I will make you.
Was that a threat?
It was. You have 5 minutes to get back to where you came from. Then our archers will open fire. Leave.
Back to the trading post, now!
Okay. Yeah, we are gonna kill them all, and yes, we are here to exterminate the villagers, apparently. Drastic measures, but then again, I've chosen this life. It is my duty to serve.
How come we never heard about this until now?
Because the Crown wanted to avoid a panic. Though it's too late for that now. Word is spreading rapidly, and those purity lunatics are using it to their advantage.
I guess you don't like them.
No. And I think Arendir's way of handling them is dangerous.
Why? Okay, we're gonna read that later. We don't have time for that.
Our troops got up. Good.
General Noria, what's the matter? Is something wrong?
Look up ahead and you'll see. We have unwanted company. Where's the rest of you?
At the crossroads, sir. Waiting for your word.
Good. Then send them in. The elves won't let us into the village, so we'll force them to. If we do it right, they won't stand a chance. Anselm, you'll help me develop a strategy. Corporal Tahar, you will oversee the setting up of the outpost. What's your name?
Seamark, sir. Gerald Seamark.
And you grew up here, right?
That is correct, sir.
Good. Then you know the area. Now, let's get started. If these damned more here want blood, they shall have it.
Your first base. To get the economy running, start by building woodcutters, hunting cabins, building new workers, assign them in order to function. Be aware of your own workers. Always make sure you have workers assigned to the main sector building. Okay, we'll move resources around the location and need within the sector. It is never too early to start training an army. You can do this by building the basic military unit at your capital or advanced military unit at barracks or casern. Your capital is the heart of your base. If your enemy succeeds in a strike, you lose the game. Your capital also allows you to research new technologies and to see all your gathered resources as well as your workers currently available for assignment. Press this, okay, Total Economy View, which grants you an overview of sector, resources, and the workers assigned to each building. Aha! Nice. Notifications are messages that appear next to your mini-map when the RTS mode. They inform you about important events. Click on the notification to center the camera on the point of interest. Click on the notification button to display all previous displayed notifications. Okay, starting with the building. Brilliant. Fine, let's train some units from somewhere.
Yes?
I'm ready.
Interesting.
You're Corporal Tahar, I assume.
Yes. Any advice on how to get started?
We should probably stock up on provisions first. I suggest we send out some men to hunt and do some wood cutting.
Got it.
And be sure to task some of our men to take care of transporting the resources, too. If everyone is assigned to a specific job, there'll be no one left to do that.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Build a hunting cabin and a lodging cabin. $600, so can we build it here? Go ahead. And the hunting cabin. Guess we can build it here. So that costs 5 wood, and this costs 8 wood.
Building completed.
Great. Assign people to it. You as well. Instead we have basic units. It requires blueprints from those. Report.
Corporal, did you send out hunters already?
Yeah, and they already found some game. I also tasked a couple of men to gather wood, as you suggested. What's next?
Good question. I suggest you head out and see if you find more suitable spots to establish outposts. Closer to the elves, preferably. The more territory we control, the easier it will be to win the battle.
Makes sense.
All right.
Expansion. Expanding by conquering new sectors.
We need to gain more ground.
Agreed.
Is paramount to victory. It increases your population limit and makes new resources available to harvest. In order to expand, explore a map with your hero party and look your flags. These indicate spots where new outposts can be erected. Flags only appear while you have a hero selected. Maybe if we split up. Also, there is some food here.
Now would you look at that? Let's see. Interesting.
Kill them. Ranger. We're gonna take a look at those later. For now.
Expansion is the key
No,
to
just
victory.
gather those things. Good.
Good choice.
Yes, that's a good spot.
Yeah, so we actually have to build them with our heroes.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
What's next?
Your first outpost. You have built your first outpost. By doing so, you have also claimed the corresponding sector. Claiming sectors automatically exchange resources if they are directly contracted. Oh my. Be sure to upgrade your outpost to increase the number of workers available in the sector. Okay. How do I upgrade you?
We still need to gain more territory, Tahar. If we don't, the elves can pin us down.
Let's head this way, I guess. Ah. Let's build some units. Oh right, we still can't because the game forbids us.
I'll try.
Good choice.
Expansion is the key to victory.
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
You have conquered the sector. There's one over here.
Building completed.
Can we cross this river then? No. Okay, I like that. I like the fact that they've actually added some more things for the hero to do instead of just waiting for the army to be built.
Yes, that's a good spot.
To expand into the northern territory too? That might give us an advantage over the elves.
Probably, but there's no way Io will get a cart through that river. Let's get someone to repair the bridge first.
Can we? Neutral buildings. On some maps you will find neutral buildings. These are usually suited to non-starting sectors and belong to neither faction. Yes, neutral buildings fulfill a variety of purposes, while some, such as the broken bridge or rivers, are simply obstacles. They can be cleared by assigning workers to them. Others may allow to recruit special units or grant access to special abilities and thus provide a unique tactical advantage. So let's assign those guys. You have found special building that needs to be charged. Okay, we've done that already.
Yes, pray tell.
Orders.
Let's see.
What is it?
Yes.
Usually I like keeping them together, but this time it's not necessary. Oh, I guess it is necessary.
I'll try.
Where's she?
The outpost has been built. We've expanded our borders.
Good. Should we expand more? Oh wait. Ah, thanks for that. Okay, go grab those.
Now would you look at that?
Upgrade this outpost. This one has been upgraded, I bet. Yep, good. Can we build more buildings? Lodging camp. Build one over here. Hunting one over here. We have 3 workers. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes?
Oh, it's the bow. Board axe. Well, I guess the Morning Star is doing its job.
Huh?
Is the bridge prepared? Almost. Report to Gerald. Fine. You do like the name Gerald, don't you?
Yes.
So much to do, so little time. Yes? Any news?
Yes, we set up some new outposts, as you suggested. What now?
Well, I guess now would be the time to arm our men and prepare them for the attack. In other words, we should put up a barrack.
Then that's what we'll do.
Okay, we can't build that, but... Stoneworks. Mine stone, quarry stone is required for advanced buildings.
Chop chop, man. Let's
Guess there's no stone nearby. Also, we have a watchtower unlocked. Remember building some watchtowers. Let's build one over here. Barracks, we need some wood.
We need to gather more wood, Commander.
How much wood are we gathering right now? Cool. Anyway. Lodging camp. It requires 5 wood. I want one over here. Go and play. Does building an outpost actually require you to have wood? I don't think the elves have heroes. Wait, yes they do.
Let's go.
Understood.
I'll try.
Captured a new point. Excellent. Let's build one more woodcutter. So that costs 15 wood. Wow, I actually should have paid attention to that. That's a lot of wood. Wolves.
Yes?
Nice shot. Is there crafting in this game? That would be great. Unfortunately, in games such as this, crafting is just gather materials and choose something to build, because you won't be able to build everything.
Alright.
Bugs.
Whatever's
That's
necessary.
spiders, actually. Okay. Bash this one. Spitting Tarantula, Spitting Cave Tarantula. I like them with green eyes. It gives you that poisonous look. One of those mercenaries. Elves.
Let's see.
Rusty lance, chainmail. Chainmail, eh? Could have purchased one of those things. That looks cool, but I think I prefer my armor.
As you command.
Got it.
Make it quick.
Haha. Is that undead? Yes. Thanks for that, that was awesome. Here's a fireball for you all. You know, I'm kind of disappointed it doesn't tell you. Oh, scaling attribute. Intelligence, it does tell you that then. Scaling attribute. Weapon? What? Oh, right. Because my weapon.
Yes.
Yeah, consider that I am the only mage here.
Acknowledged.
And I am trying to be an awesome mage. I do need my intelligence to be very high. Mind you, I'm not a healer, I'm an offensive mage. That's an elementalist. That's right. Wait, did we get the reward here? I actually don't remember.
Understood.
There were zombies and deaths, we call them. Right, I think we're ready for that. Let's purchase Stoneworks? Barracks. There we go. Purchase a barracks. Build it right over there.
That's just how it is. This will be a mess.
Overlooking the, I don't know. It doesn't have an arrow to indicate where is the front of the barracks and where is the back of it. Mostly because the units actually spawn next to the barracks, not inside the barracks.
Charge! For the queen!
Will do.
Charge!
Okay, you can use that. It's it needs to be used once in a while, you know. Yeah, take him out. All of them. We can build a barracks. We've unlocked some units. Can we build this guy? It requires a blueprint or recruits. Build 5 of those.
Well then.
They killed one of our heroes.
Wait, what?
Damn it!
I need healing.
Thought they were all dead for some reason.
What do we need?
Help him.
Come on. Don't die on us now.
I don't know what the timer is for.
Hmm?
Do it.
I beg your pardon?
I said do it. Rob me, beat me up, kill me. That's all you people do these days, isn't it? Mage wars, more here elves, blood burned. Sometimes I wonder how I even made it to this age. Ah, well, every streak of luck has to end eventually, doesn't it? Seems that mine ends with...
All right. I think our outpost is in a good spot now. Let's go talk to the general.
Do it.
I beg your...
I said do it. Mage wars, more here...
We're not bandits.
Oh. Well then, what brings you here?
All right. I think our outpost is in a good spot now.
You
Let's
shut
go talk
up.
to the general.
Do it.
I beg...
I may...
We're not...
Oh. Well then, what brings you here?
We're soldiers, and we're here by royal decree.
By royal decree? But... Oh, I know that crest. You're from the Wolf Guard. Then I apologize for my insolence. Care for a glass of mulled wine? Some chicken broth, maybe?
Thank you, but we are short on time.
I see. Well, then how can I help you?
You don't sound like a villager. Where are you from?
Oh, long story. Briefly put, I'm from Everlight. Tiara's Grace, if that name sounds familiar.
That's the noble quarter of the city, isn't it? You must have had quite some coin if you lived there.
That is correct, I did. Drapery was my craft, and I was good at it. But then I grew older, and the usual questions began to arise. You know, the ones that sound silly, but nonetheless keep you awake at night.
Such as?
Let's not go into detail. Suffice it to say that they made me question some of my decisions. Long story short, I gave all my belongings to an orphanage and looked for a quiet place to do some soul searching.
What do you know about the outbreak in the village?
Not much. I try to stay away from the village as much as possible. They are decent folks, but, you know, I came here for serenity. All I know is that 3 weeks ago, those elves showed up and made camp, as if it were the most natural thing in the world. More here elves, by the look of them.
3 weeks. That's before the infection must have occurred.
Some days, yes, but I doubt they had something to do with it, if that's what you were thinking. They were quite friendly with the villagers, even though they wouldn't tell them the reason for their presence. Then the dying started. Evidently, I observed all this from afar. I was out fishing on the lake, to be precise. But still, it was enough to get a good picture. The first victim I saw was one of the farmers. He was out working his fields when he suddenly collapsed. To me, it looked as if he was coughing blood.
Keep talking.
Well, he got up, and immediately the elves that were there carried him back into the village. The next day, it happened again. Only this time, to 2 women doing their laundry at the creek. Again, the elves helped. I couldn't tell from the distance, but it even looked as if that tall woman, their leader, examined them. Whatever she did, though, it didn't stop the plague. That same night, there was screaming from behind the village walls, and it lasted for the entire week. It was gruesome.
What about you? Were you never afraid you get infected too?
Well, of course I was. Which is why I stayed away from the creek after it got truly dire. I only returned yesterday, when the screaming had ceased. However, I still feel fine.
Oh, I actually need to assign people to the watchtower.
Is the entire village affected?
I don't think so, but I can't be certain. The elves only locked down the village some days ago. But before that, I still saw farmers on their fields and people fishing the creek. Though it was just a handful now instead of dozens, as it was before that. So whatever atrocity that plague is, it did not take all of them.
You don't know that. Maybe the bloodburn is already in them and is simply not broken out yet.
Possible. I am neither apothecary nor alchemist, so I wouldn't know.
I see. And I guess you don't happen to know what exactly the elves are doing this for.
I don't. But for what it's worth, the elves don't seem to be afraid of this plague. They did not avoid physical contact with the infected. At least, not that I saw. Also, even though they helped the villagers once the bloodburn broke out, they didn't seem to be too... how should I say? Agitated. To me, it looked as if they knew what they were dealing with.
Between when the elves arrived and the first outbreak, did you notice anything odd?
Such as?
Such as odd noises.
No, I don't think so. Sorry. Then how can I help you?
Some information will be useful. Is there another way inside the village apart from the southern gate?
Another? Oh. You want to get past the elven barricade. Apart from the north and the south gate, no, there isn't.
There's a second entrance?
Yes, there is. Just follow the path to the east.
Building completed.
We'll be off.
Fair enough.
Orders?
Okay, so he's a merchant. And he has Elven Scimitar, which requires me to have 4 dexterity to use. Okay, we're gonna sell you all the books, except why, because that's something I'm gonna read. We're gonna keep those things for now. Green hood, we don't need you, don't need you. Those daggers are useless. That's damage, so we actually don't need these as well. He has 2,000 gold, so... Spotted black robe. We still haven't found a mage. Dexterity 4, you say? Well, how much is my dexterity right now? Three. We can have that dexterity 4. I do want to invest in some intelligence as well, though. Okay, we will invest in that later.
Interesting. Let's see.
Falcon. It requires straight thing. Rusty lance, we don't need you. Simplistic warhammer. A longbow, we have one of those. Battle staff. Battle axe, daggers, and rusty hatchet. Also this thing. Anyway, what do we have in this chest? Unless a glimpsing staff. Why can't I explore this? Anyway. Dr. Santanza. Build towers. Spoil. How many towers do we need to build? Guess we don't have enough of that.
Bloody rain.
Yes.
Okay, not Restotorios. Okay, let's talk to you.
I think we're in a good spot to attack now, General.
Good. Then we'll attack right away.
I don't want to question your orders, sir, but wouldn't it be wise to do some more scouting first? There might be a weakness in their defense that we haven't spotted yet.
Fine. But not much longer. Who knows what these elves are planning? And if they carry the blood burn out of the village, no amount of scouting will help us.
Okay, let's build some more soldiers while we wait. How many slots does this take? Population required 6. We have that. 1 is enough, I guess.
What is it?
Got it.
Maybe I should actually have some of the divisions with me, just for the help, in case we stumble upon more bugs.
We're being attacked.
Say the word.
That's a lot of them. Okay, guys.
Building completed.
Go help them. Wish I could upgrade this a little bit more.
They'll burn! Say the words. Huh.
Yes.
Let's see them catch this!
Gonna lose this if you don't actually start fighting like normal people would. Maybe I need more barracks. How about we focus on this guy? The hero can wait. Huh. You actually killed 2 of them with 1 shot. Okay guys, together now. Good.
This would be a masterpiece.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
We'll get more food later.
Right away. Stay alert. Let's go.
take him down.
Just give up.
You read my mind.
Hello.
For the crown!
Undead. There's also something here. We have 2 more workers. Let's build something here, shall we? How about...
We're being attacked.
Again? How do I repair buildings? There you go.
Aye. Say the word.
Of course, Commander. As your command.
Now, attack!
Orders?
A ritual dagger. Probably gonna do more damage with that thing.
Of course.
For the crown!
Wait, did you block my cleave?
I'm ready.
Okay. Build another barracks. How many workers we have here? 1.
Will only take a second.
We have 2 workers here. Hunting cabin. Build one of those here. Yes, it requires those workers, but we can have them. There. That might be a waste. Who knows?
Orders?
They will fall.
There's no way we can go through here. Unless this door opens.
You read my mind.
Yes.
All right.
Interesting.
Right away.
Uh-huh.
That way.
Okay, we guys are gonna go here with you.
Yes.
Stay there. You're gonna defend here till I give you an order. We have quite a lot of ranged units, not enough swordsmen, I believe. And we're gonna break through those barricades, and then we're gonna synchronize the attack with those guys. Also, one more tower here would be nice. Despite not having enough. How about you retreat till you are in range of the towers?
Got it.
Then attack him.
They'll burn.
As fast as you can. I need this to be repaired as well.
Commander?
Okay, you guys. Go help him right over there. Those are basic units and all. Come on.
Yes.
But this at least helps a little. You guys here?
Yes.
Good. Let's bash them in.
Acknowledged.
Easy.
Commander?
You. Go here. Stay here, we have quite enough of you.
Aye.
Pray tell.
It's almost broken.
We made it. The barriers are down.
Yet no sign
What
of...
the? You bastard!
Charge!
Don't say I didn't warn you. Salangar, this isn't over.
Gone. Damn it.
It's over.
What about the scryer?
We'll get her. Talk to us, woman. What happened here?
Are you?
Sent by the Queen. Now talk. We...
What was that?
Elves. They must have gotten reinforcements.
Blazes. Carpal, Tahar, return to the outpost at once. They need someone to lead the defenses.
Understood. What about the village?
Anselm and I will guard it. The rest of the Wolf Guard should arrive any second now. We will just have to hold the village until then. Now move.
All right, Tahar, let's move. Back to the outpost and quick.
We lost a sector, Commander.
Yes.
Fend here. Okay, I need 2 towers. Erected. Immediately.
Say the word.
Come on, move, move, move.
Fight! Commander?
Now, attack!
All right, then, let's get to it.
Our provisions are running low. We need more food.
We'll have to make do.
That's more than I expected. Get ready, Tahar.
Take them down!
Oh, well, where did you go?
Whatever's necessary.
You. Help her.
Orders?
Still alive?
Stop. Stop. That's enough. Please, just listen to me.
Me. Listen. Why?
Pray tell.
You attacked without warning.
I'm ready.
That should work.
Interesting.
Good job, by the way. Barton. You did well.
Please, I give up. All that, we didn't want any of it.
You should have thought of that before you attacked us.
Yes, I know. Scryer Elion told us about you. About the reason you're here and your disagreement.
That's one way to put it. Your people opened fire on us.
Yes, and they shouldn't have. Elion, she got scared. They'd been in that village, surrounded by corpses for almost a moon's turn now, and my troops should have arrived days ago. She had her orders, you know, to protect the village. It was never our intention to start a war.
Whatever your intentions, this is Nortander territory. Capturing a village, invading our lands, this is an act of war.
I know, but the situation required that we acted quickly. And given recent developments in your country, we could not take the risk of you denying us entry.
Recent developments?
Yes, the purity of light and their persecution of mages. Do not misunderstand, but especially to us as elves, who are almost all magically gifted, we just don't understand why Lord Marshal Arendir just lets them do as they please.
And that justifies breaking a century-old treaty between our races? That's some strange reasoning.
Well, mages have given the people lots of reasons to fear them.
Maybe, but that does not justify a witch hunt like that. To be honest, I find it strange that you, as someone gifted, are trying to justify these atrocities. Either way, this is a different topic.
It is. If it wasn't your intention to start a war, then what was it? Why did you come here?
For the same reason you're here. The Bloodburn. The Moorhere elves have been struck by it too. At least we believe so.
I figured as much. So you're here to... what? To examine it?
Yes. We are here to study an outbreak firsthand.
And you aren't afraid? How do you protect yourselves against an infection?
We don't. You see, that's one of the many misconceptions you humans have about the Bloodburn. It's not an ordinary disease, as your Lord Marshal believes, and thus it's not contagious. You could ask a dying woman for a dance and it would not affect you.
How can you be so certain?
Just observe the pattern. It can wipe out an entire village, but the one a mile south of it remains unaffected, even if the wind is blowing in their direction. And for some reason, it may take a strong man of 30 winters and spare his grandmother. Where's the logic in that?
Maybe we just haven't understood the pattern yet.
If you think it's contagious, you must have brought some protection, didn't you? What was it, a potion?
Yes.
Please show me.
Here. Sorry, Tahar, but I want to see this.
Just as I suspected. Watch.
What the... What are you doing? You're drinking it.
Yes, because it's just fire nettle extract, nothing else. Your medicine is completely useless, and whoever brewed it knew that. Please, I beg you, you need to believe me. The Bloodburn isn't an ordinary plague.
Then what is it?
This is what we're trying to find out. But, as of now, we believe it to be a curse of sorts. One originating from a very ancient, unknown kind of magic. So this is it, Evran. The truth. We are here to understand.
Someone told me you arrived here several days before the outbreak.
And to you, that looks suspicious. I understand.
But believe me, we didn't cause it. What reason would we have? We knew it would happen in Leonon because we learned that there are certain signs before it happens.
Such as odd noises?
So you know. Yes, odd noises. Or even a voice, as some have claimed. Strangely enough, not everyone can hear them. And hearing also does not necessarily protect from the infection. All this, it's a mystery.
In other words, you knew an outbreak in Leonon was imminent and decided to come here to observe it.
Yes. We also hoped to help, but none of the remedies we had prepared worked. It was tragic and got under our skins. Which is probably one of the reasons why Elion was already on edge when you got here.
I still don't understand, though. Why didn't your squire let us in?
Isn't it obvious? Because she wanted to prevent you from carrying out that order.
What order? To examine the bloodburn?
Oh, I see. Your general. I'm afraid he didn't fill you in on your true orders. The village is to be purged. Every survivor, children, women, elders, will be killed. The Crown believes this is what it takes to prevent the bloodburn from spreading to Greyfell.
An order is an order.
An order is an order. If this is what the Lord Marshal deems necessary, I will do it.
I was afraid you would say that. All right, I cannot stop you, and I wouldn't if I could. This incident has left enough blood on the bonds between our people already. Maybe you can nonetheless tell the Lord Marshal our story. The bloodburn isn't an ordinary threat, and our races should work together to stop it. We will withdraw our people until dawn. Farewell, Evran. And thank you for sparing me.
The actions of our king will be judged. The actions of our queen will be judged by the people when the time comes. Until then, I am going to end this episode here, so thank you all for joining me, and I'm going to see you all.
Of what that elf just told us?
Yeah.
Honestly, no idea. I don't think he's lying, but that doesn't mean they're right. Especially not that part about our orders.
And if they are, what should we do?
I don't know. We can't refuse an order, can we? You know, that would make us deserters.
Yeah. You're right.
See you all next time. Goodbye.